Hey Trey, how was your long weekend? Did you enjoy?
Yeah, I
Yeah?
did.
What'd you do?
Sleepover. They did
Oh,
sleepover.
that's right. Yeah, that's sleepover. So what'd you guys end up doing? Just competing, playing games, that kind of stuff?
Well, I don't think his mom allowed him to face it, but we watch movies, so
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Hi,
yeah, he my
Hill.
movie guy.
Yes. I
You
I
know,
like them too, but you know what? I just don't have the time, unfortunately.
I don't
I
have
just
I just watch YouTube around here. He's like the
yeah.
What
movie
y'all
guy.
talking about?
What we did over the weekend. Hi,
Oh,
Serenity.
oh, okay. I didn't really do much, the usual playing video games, but also it was an event. Give me a second. It was an event through Tina Blasters. It was called the Bonfire. Well, you
Uh-huh.
get to like roast marshmallows. They had barbecue sandwiches,
Um,
and I ended up playing Mafia for a little bit.
that's cool. That's cool. Serenity, what'd you do? Did you get to do anything? Did you catch up on some sleep?
Yeah, that too. And work. The mall was so packed on Saturday because they said that there was a game going on. I don't know. I didn't know about no game, but I worked um at home all day. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I know you guys are not sporty. Oh, that'd be cool, Trey. Um, I know you guys aren't much into like sports too much, but the Chiefs game was insane. Insane. I don't know if you guys have seen any of the or heard any of the talk about it, but it was crazy. It was crazy. They were losing the whole game, and they should have lost that game. The way they were playing, they should have lost that game. Okay. But at the very, like last, I don't know, 5 or 8 minutes or whatever of the fourth quarter, they managed to score 2 points, which put them ahead 2 points. Well, then the other team, the Denver Broncos, were able to have the ball, possession of the ball, and they made it all the way down, getting ready to score, like kick a field goal, which would have had them win the game by 1 point. And they should have won this game. Like they played better the whole game, right? They were in front the whole game, right?
What is it, football or something?
Yeah, yeah. So Broncos go down, they kick what should have been the winning kick of the game. They would have won by 1 point. You guys, there was 1 second. The clock was 0-0-1. There was 1 second left in the game. Okay. Everybody thought the Chiefs finally lost the game because they were 8-0. The guy kicks the ball from Denver, kicks the ball. The Chiefs block the kick and win the game at 0-0. Can you believe that? I mean, Denver played better the whole game and ended up losing because of that block kick. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was absolute insanity. Yes. I don't know, Liliana. I can check real quick for you if you want while we wait to see who else is going to join us. Okay. You guys, while we wait to see who's going to join us, remember last way long time ago last week with Gustar? Me gusta, te gusta. Yes, I will, Liliana. Me gusta, te gusta, etc., etc. So see if you can figure these out. Which forms of gusta, is it gusta or gustan? Would you fill in those blanks and then just pop it in the chat, right? 1, 2, 3. And I will check Liliana, your stuff while you guys are doing that. Okay. What form of gustar would you use? And you guys, I still can't get rid of all this cold or whatever I have. So I apologize. I'm still snorty, still deaf in my ear, left ear. Okay, Serenity, got your answers. Okay, you guys think about it. Remember that gustan is the plural, right? Hi, Jada. Okay, Liliana, there's your answer. I think. Okay. Few more minutes, you guys. So Jada, we're working on these. What form of gustar are we going to use in the blank? Gusta or singular, gustan or plural? Hola, Isadora. We are warming up, Isadora. We're trying to fill in those blanks behind me with the correct form of gustar. Is it gusta singular or gustan plural? Number them, por favor. Another minute, you guys, and then we'll check our answers. I hope you all were able to catch up on some sleep over the long weekend. Yeah. Phil, we're filling in the blanks with gustar. What form of gustar? Gusta or gustan? Oh, yeah. You mean midnight? Yeah. Gotta get some sleep, man. Yeah. I went on a hike with my hiking group. It was good. Did a little shopping for my birthday. Yeah, it was good. Well, let's see. Probably the youngest one is 40. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, Hill. Good job. All right, so let's see what your answers were, you guys. Numero uno. So remember that when we talk about the verb to like, gustar, or like encantar, like to love, to really like something, right? Me encanta. Okay, we talked about that one the other day as well. They work the same, right? So it's not based on the people, but based on the action. What is it that's being liked? Okay. So in this first one, it says escuchar música. Well, escuchar música is a verb, right? To listen to music. So you would have said me gusta, Gusta, okay? Because it's an action, escuchar. There's no quantity in that. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? Yeah? Okay, so whenever we have an action, it's going to be singular. It's going to be gusta or encanta because there's no quantity attached to an action. Okay? All right, number 2, nos gusta. Once again, singular, because ver películas, to see or watch movies, is also an action, to watch or see, ver. So singular. There's no quantity to action, okay? Can't count it. Okay, on 3, you would have said le gustan with an N, because we have deportes. It's a thing. Los deportes, sports, plural. It's a thing. We can count those. We have 1 sport, 3 sports, 10 sports, whatever, right? We can list them. So because we can count them, then you have to say gustan, plural. Okay? Everybody get that? So if it's an action like listen or watching or what, walking, hiking, singing, dancing, I don't know, pick an action. It doesn't matter, whatever. It's always going to be singular and therefore gusta or encanta, right? But if it's something we can count, like it's a thing, like sports, then we use plural. Then you have to make it plural, gustan. Okay. All right. Any questions there? Okay, class. Let's see what we're going to do today. We have so many things to do, you guys. It's cray cray. Cray cray. Oh, sombrero. Okay, here we go. Okay, clase. Hoy es martes, el 12 noviembre, right? The 12th of December. Y vamos a practicar con gustar, which we just did. Los pasatiempos, our vocab on like hobbies and things to do. Y el verbo ir. We're going to talk about the verb to go. And then here's my question, you guys. ¿Qué te recuerdas? What do you remember? I need to know if you have practiced the verb ir. Can you say in Spanish, I go and you go and he goes and we go? Do we know that verb? I need to know. Do you guys remember that verb? How do I say I go or we go or you go, or whatever? Anybody? What is the verb to go? I kind of need to know just so I know how to plan. Do you remember that verb? Did you ever have that verb last year? Anybody? ¿Qué te recuerdas? What do you remember? Do you remember the verb to go? Okay, you remember voy. Yo voy. I go. You remember that? Okay, well, that's fine. That tells me, right, how much we need to practice, right? That's cool. That's good. Yay. All right. Yes, yo voy. So that's our plan today. So I'm going to warm us up, you guys, with a quickie ed puzzle and talking about los pasatiempos, right? Some activity, right? Things that we can do that we have for fun. Now, some of these are different than our vocab list, which is fine. It just means you have to really pay attention to the screen and listen to what they're saying. Okay. Of course, I'll help you through it. This, again, you guys, is just a warm up. Okay. We're going to put our answers in the chat, right? So make sure that you can hear, make sure you're in a quiet place, as quiet as you can be so you can hear. Okay, here we go. Vámonos. Here we go.
Los pasatiempos. ¿Qué te gusta hacer? Me gusta ver la tele.
I can't get these things out of the way that block your view.
Hacer experimentos. Usar la computadora. Jugar un videojuego. Tomar un selfie. Hablar por teléfono. Enviar un texto. Tomar una foto.
Okay, you guys, so we have ver la tele, watching TV, hacer experimentos, doing experiments, usar la computadora, to use the computer, jugar un videojuego, play video game, tomar un selfie, right, to take, tomar un selfie, hablar por teléfono, talk on the phone, enviar un texto, to send a text. That's another word in our vocab. We have mandar and textear. There's all kinds of, remember we talked about all the different ways. And then tomar una foto, to take a photo, okay?
¿Qué te gusta hacer?
What to do?
Me gusta ver la tele. Usar la computadora. Tomar un selfie. Enviar un texto.
Okay, we don't need to memorize them, but let's go on, clase.
¿Qué te gusta hacer? Me gusta hacer experimentos. Jugar un videojuego. Hablar por teléfono. Tomar una foto. Te toca a ti. ¿Qué te gusta hacer?
Hey, your turn, clase. So you can see the picture here, the image. A ellos les gusta ver la tele, or a ellos les gusta escuchar música, A or B. That's right, it's magical. A or B, clase. This is just a warm up, real quickly. A or B. Let me hear from everyone. Yes, A, le gusta ver la tele, okay? Let's go through this warm up real quickly, you guys. Need your attention. So now the question is different. A blank, que blank gusta hacer? Is it a mí me gusta, a ti te gusta, a él le gusta? Which would it be, A, B, or C, based on the image on the screen? The kid with the experiment. Is it A, B, or C? Based on the image on the screen? A, B, or C? Okay, you guys are telling me B. B? Well, let's see what it says. Okay, so if it's based on the image on the screen, we're talking about this kid in the picture. So, a él le gusta hacer. ¿Qué le gusta hacer? Okay, all right. Okay, A ella, ¿qué le gusta hacer? ¿Le gusta hacer experimentos o le gusta usar la computadora? A or B? Yep, B. Okay, good. Okay, a ella, ¿qué le gusta hacer? ¿Le gusta jugar un videojuego o le gusta tomar un selfie? A or B? See, you guys are good, right? Pick this up quick. Good. ¿Le gusta jugar un video? Okay, a ella, ¿qué le gusta hacer? What does she like to do? ¿Le gusta tomar un selfie o le gusta enviar un texto? What is she doing, clase? A or B? A or B? You guys tell me A? Okay. Tomar un selfie. A él le gusta hablar por, is it A or B? Do we need an accent or no? Teléfono. Teléfono. A or B? That's a trick question. Sí, clase. B, teléfono, right? Because otherwise it would be telefono. Telefono. It's not, it's teléfono, right? Good. A él, ¿qué le gusta hacer? What does he like to do? Enviar un texto o hablar por teléfono? There you go, that magical word. Sí. A, clase, enviar un texto. A ella, ¿qué le gusta hacer? We're going to skip this one, it's listening. Okay.
Escoge una oración.
Okay, how would you like to turn this sentence into a question asking if you like to do experiments? So we have me gusta hacer experimentos or me gusta ver la tele. How would we change this? Let's just focus on the watching TV one. Okay, let's just focus on the second one. How would we make this a question? In other words, let's pretend that that's our response. How would we make it a question? What do we change? Can you type the question in the chat? Or you can unmute. Let's just focus on me gusta ver la tele. It's shorter. How would we make that a question? If the answer is I like to watch TV, what would the question be in English? The question would be, do you like to watch TV? So how would we make that a question? What do we do? What do we change? Clase, how do we say you like? How do we say you like? You like, not I. How do we say you like? Yeah, but in gustar, we don't use tú. What do we use instead? Yeah, we use te gusta, right? So all we would have to do, short and sweet, right? Change the me to te and put a question mark. ¿Te gusta ver la tele? Question mark. Do you like to watch TV? Sí, me gusta, right? Okay, easy peasy.
Me gusta hacer experimentos.
Okay, we're going to stop it there. That was just a little warm up for us. This is gustar. Okay, Liliana. Gustar is so tricky sometimes, right? It's kind of hard for us to kind of wrap our brain around it a little bit. Okay. Next thing is this. We have progress reports due tomorrow. I want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to complete. We haven't had that many assignments, but we want to make sure that we have them completed, right? The one in Canvas that I think most of you guys are kind of getting tripped up on is this one, the interpretive reading for this pyramid. So I'm going to ask everybody to go to Canvas real quick. I need everybody to go to Canvas. And make sure I can see that on your GoGuardian, you guys, so that I can kind of guide you through some of this. It's easier if we're all on the same page. Yep. Good, Ayana. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying. The second one, Kenzie, it's called a pyramid. Interpretive reading number 2 is the one I'm referring to. Yep. Okay. So you are probably going to need to have the guided notes open as well. Okay. But let's click on interpretive reading number 2, because I want to give everybody an opportunity to do it and get it turned in. Okay, so we're going to look at the pyramid, and then it has like a color code, like a legend. And then we're going to, let me make it large. Okay, so if we look at this, you guys, and again, I need everybody there. I can't look at GoGuardian and share my screen because I only have 2 monitors. So just try and follow along with me and stop me if you have a question. So this is red, yellow, and green, like a stoplight, right? So part 1 says answer in Spanish. Write one activity from the green zone, the yellow zone, the red zone. So you have to kind of use your vocab list, pick one of these, and write it in Spanish, right? So you're using your vocab list. Part 2 says answer in English. Con qué frecuencia? So last class, you guys, I asked you to fill in the part of your vocab list, the guided notes that talked about how often we do things. So, con qué frecuencia is recommended, right? Hacer las actividades en la zona verde. So, in the green zone, actividades habituales. So again, this is cognate recognition, how often you can answer in English. Green zone, yellow zone, red zone. Then we come down to this part 3, and we were asked to answer in Spanish. This is about your personal life, not the pyramid. Now, I don't care if it's true or not. You can make up anything you want, right? It doesn't matter to me. But 7, 8, and 9 ask you, con qué frecuencia haces ejercicio? How often do you exercise? Pick something from your vocab list and type it in Spanish. Con qué frecuencia lees un libro? How often do you read a book? Sales con tus amigos? Go out with your friends. How many hours do you do homework every night? How many hours are you connected to technology? How many hours do you sleep each night? You just put in a number in Spanish, whatever. 10, 2, 8, 6, whatever it is. Okay? So, Yes. Not Grammarly. Grammarly? No. Okay. Okay, clase. So, everybody should be working on that if you have not already, or you can go back and make your corrections. If you have a question, let me know. I only have 4 of those submitted. So everybody should be working on that. Unless you're one of those 4. Some of you still need to turn in the first one, the very first guided notes, which were in English. I mean, the very first interpretive reading, which were in English. I'm hoping to turn in the guided notes today before we leave, before we finish class. I'm going to give you one more section and we can get that turned in. And then there's VHL stuff. In which one, Kenzie? Yes, Trey. For which one, Kenzie? I would like for everyone also to check the VHL. So 5 after, you guys, 5 after, we have to switch gears because we have to finish those guided notes today and get those submitted so that you can have those for tomorrow's progress reports as well. Okay, so do what you can. We'll work until 5 after. If it's incorrect, you can change it. It's up to you if you want to get a higher score. Okay, there's a couple of you who still have some, I don't want to give names out loud, right? But there's a couple of you that still need to do your VHL stuff from October 24th. So you might want to head into that. Okay, good, Liliana. again, you guys get into VHL. There are a couple of you that are missing some assignments. A couple of them from October 24th, one from November 4th. So check those out as well. And then you got to let me know if I can help you. At 5 after, we have to switch gears. Okay, we have to finish something else today. Okay, any questions, you guys? Let me see, Serenity. Are you on part 3, you mean? So if you have your, do you have your guided notes you can pull up? Or there's a slideshow, I think, I put in the module, con qué frecuencia. You can just pick one out of there. There you go. So if you can open that like in another tab or something, that might help you. You can just go back and forth. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
About 7 more minutes, you guys. Let me know if you have a question. Just pop it in the chat. I can see, I can help you out on Go Guardian. Dontravius, are you stuck? You kind of need to have your guided notes open, or you need to have the slides, the vocab slides that are in the modules open to help you with this. Let's see, Liliana. Let me look at your screen. So that one is the one we did on personal hygiene. So that's going to be, hang on. Do you save your guided notes, or do you just do them in Canvas? Okay. Well, let's see if I can help you. Maybe if you can't, if you don't know where they are in your notes, and they're going to be in Unit 5. In section 5.2. You may need to refresh your Canvas screen. 5.2. Right, vocab slides, hygiene. Okay. Yep, just as a reminder, you guys, don't forget to check your VHL stuff. Make sure you're caught up with that. Kenzie, you doing all right with that? Travius, need help with that part 3? You need to Don Travis, you need to go to the module in Canvas and find the website, the slides that are called Con qué frecuencia. Yes, you can, Kenzie. Don Travius. That are in Unit 6. And you need to add those to your guided notes as well. Ayana, do you need help? Okay. So it's about 5 after. Do you guys want more time? Ayana, be careful. I don't remember, one of those sections say they have to be in Spanish and one section says English. So make sure, I don't remember which, so make sure you read the thing correctly. How many of you, tell me in chat, do you want more time to finish? Keep working. Yes, okay. Serenity, are you working? All I see is me, so I'm not sure what you're working on. Okay, did you check VHL? Okay, I'll give you guys another 5 minutes. Okay, try and finish up, you guys, another minute. No, but don't worry about it because I always go in and manually check those anyway. I have no clue. That's why I check them. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, they have a set answer like La Crema de Afeitar, but your answer is not wrong. So that's why I always just manually grade them. So don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah. So the cepillarse is to brush. So that's why they would have preferred that you use un cepillo instead of un peine. But is it wrong? No. Okay. Yep. Okay. Are we ready to switch gears? Base, submit what you can. You'll have this afternoon, right? Remember that Canvas syncs in the evening, every evening. So you want to make sure that you use your afternoon times well, right? Okay. So what everybody needs to do, clase, is we want to finish our guided notes for today. So can you open up your guided notes, por favor? For this unit on los pasatiempos. Yeah, we have to finish a section. There's still one section we have to do, and then we're going to do that today, and then I'm going to ask you to submit it today, okay? Yay. I know, and that's because otherwise it shows up as missing, and I didn't want to I did not want it to show up as missing, right? Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and I need for everybody to join me here, please, because we don't want to miss something because we were working on something that we should have already done. So we are in Unit 6, right, you guys? Estados Unidos, the United States. And we're going to click on these guided notes one more time. And then I'm going to ask you to turn them in today. I know Hill was ready. He was patiently waiting. So, if you completed this to talk about who, that's fine. I'm not going to require you to turn that part in. But if you wanted to look those up, you could. We need to scroll down here to the bottom and go to the verb to go. And we're going to fill in real quickly our forms of the verb to go. And then I'm going to ask you to turn it in so I can get those graded as well. Everybody with me? Clase? Give me a thumbs up. See? John Travius, Kinsey. All right. So this will be short and sweet. And then we're going to practice because you guys told me earlier that you weren't sure how comfortable you felt with the verb to go, right? So We're going to fill in the blank today, and then we're going to do a little practice with it. I have a little song and some things that we can look at. Okay. All right. So be ready to type. Okay. That's okay. Yeah. So you guys, we want to be able to say, you know, I go, you go, he goes, she goes, right? So remember that when we look at verb charts, you guys, everything on this left-hand side of our verb charts are always going to be the singular forms. Okay. And everything on the right-hand side then are going to be the plural forms. Okay. Also, you know, we don't worry about nosotros, so we can kind of scratch that one out. Okay. All right. So in your notes, I'm going to give you an opportunity real quick to just type in these forms. Okay. Yo voy, I go. Tú vas, you go. Usted va, you, sir or ma'am, go. Él va, ella va, he or she or it goes. Nosotros vamos, we go. Ustedes van, you all go. Ellos van, they go. Okay. So that shouldn't take you too long to just type those in real quick. And then make sure you hit click, submit. So let me know when you're done and you've submitted them. And then we can go on to something else real quick. Yeah. Well, you can say that, right? Depends on context, Trey. Yes, on our guided notes, on our verb ear, right? Down in the bottom left hand. Oh, it takes everything away if you resubmit it. Okay. Just leave it up on your screen, Liliana. I'll take your grade down and then I'll type it in. Just when you're done, just leave it up on the screen. We need to find a solution to these guided notes scenarios. All right.
I think you can use OneNote and link it to Canvas, and anything you do in there will reflect on the student's side, and you can grade it from there. I think, I don't know.
Yeah,
Some
but I
teachers
don't
last
have.
year had.
I don't have OneNote.
Oh, it's on your Muskogee email. Everybody got it.
Okay. What happens if you what happens if you do it in Cami? Does it save it in Cami and then you can go back and edit it?
Yeah, you can do that too.
Okay.
Just, I know some, like my 7th period teacher, once you hit submit, you cannot go back. So you have to make it like open in a new tab or something like that.
Uh-huh. Right. No, it's a question. Okay. You guys shoot me a thumbs up when you have finished copying down. Remember, all you're doing is copying down the Spanish and what they mean, right? Yo voy, I go, tú vas, you go, etc., etc. Are you done, DeAndre? Okay, anybody else? Thank you. Let me know when you're done. Liliana's done. Because I don't want to take it off the screen if you guys are not done, but I need to, we do have a couple of things we need to do today. So there's a couple of uses, right, you guys, to say, to use this verb go in Spanish that we will need to address this first one is when we're talking about going to a place. So in Spanish, you guys, the word means to. It has other meanings, but in this case, we're going to say it means to or at, okay? So if we look at our example here, it says, Andrea va al gimnasio. Andrea goes to the gym every day. Okay. So what is this al? Well, think of it as a math problem. Once again, right? We keep going to math. Okay. And here's why. Okay, here's why. So if we have a place, okay, so if means to or at, okay? In English, we can say Bob goes to the gym, period. To the gym, okay? This is all we got to worry about. But in Spanish, because our words have gender, because they're masculine, feminine, singular, or plural, okay, we have to take that into account. So what does that mean? So if, for example, Bob va el gimnasio, right, to the gym, what the Spanish do is they make a contraction so that a plus el becomes al. Okay? So what are those contractions, you guys? So a plus el equals al. Okay? A plus la equals Allah. It doesn't change. Okay.
Can you use
The only
both?
one, I'm sorry, say again.
You can use both.
Yes, depending upon wherever you're going, whether it's masculine or feminine. So for example, if I was talking about like Bob goes to school, right? Well, we know in Spanish, school is feminine, right? So I can say Bob va a la escuela. And you guys have probably seen that a million times and never thought anything of it, right? So we just need to know that, or realize, I should say, that if it's a masculine thing, a plus el becomes al. So just like we did here. Okay. It's like do and not in English become don't. You know, we kind of put the words together. Okay, does that make sense, you guys? See or no? See? Okay. All right, that's not difficult, okay? The other way that we're going to use this verb to go, you guys, is talking about things that I'm going to do in the future. I'm going to go on vacation. I'm going to take a vacation. I'm going to the grocery store at 6 o'clock. I'm going to take a nap, okay? I'm not doing it right now, but it's something that I'm going to do. So we have to figure out how to use this verb go in the sense of something that we're going to do in the future as well, okay? And we'll get into that on Thursday. We don't have enough time to do that today. So what I want to do right now, you guys, I want to finish up with something kind of silly, right? It's short video, a little song, right, you guys, on our verb to go, our verb ear. Okay, so if you can, watch the screen and listen. Okay, hopefully it's not too loud where you are so you can listen.
Voy, vas, va, vamos, van. Voy, vas, va, vamos, van. Voy, vas, va, vamos, van. Yo voy a leer en la biblioteca. Tú vas a nadar en la piscina. Sara va a comer en la cocina. Vamos a cantar en el teatro. Van a correr todos en el parque. Voy, vas, va, vamos, van. 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 Yo voy a leer en la biblioteca. Yo voy a leer en la biblioteca. Tú vas a nadar en la piscina. Tú vas a nadar en la piscina. Sara va a comer en la cocina. Sara va a comer en la cocina. Vamos a cantar en el teatro. Vamos a cantar en el teatro. Van a correr todos en el parque. Van a correr todos en el parque. Voy, vas, van, vamos, van.
Oh, another cheesy video. See. All right. Voy, vas, va, vamos, van, right? 5 words, easy words, right? Clase? See. So next class, we will practice with ear, those different forms. And then you guys, we get to graduate up to the next level to talk about future tense. So we're not going to do things in just, I'm doing them right now, but we're going to talk about how to do things in the future. Okay, so we get to graduate. We get to grow up a little bit. Yay. So that'll be Thursday. In the time that we have left, which is only about 3 minutes, you guys, please make sure that you submit your finished thing. But I need, before you do it, leave it up on your GoGuardian screen. And I can look and see that it's completed so I can give you a score, okay? Your guided notes I'm talking about. Jada, you just take it off of there, did you? You just submitted? Okay. Well, I had enough time to see that you had done it, okay? Yes. Okay. Let's see, Liliana. Liliana, that's the one on, that's the old one. We need the one on pasatiempos. Okay, Kenzie. I don't see it that you filled in the ear. You need to get that done. Serenity, do you have it up so I can see? If you guys want me to give you credit for your guided notes, put it up on your GoGuardian screen real quick, because that way if you submit it and it wipes everything out, at least I can give you credit for it, okay? Okay, Ayana. Can you scroll down, Ayana? Okay, perfect. Gracias. Go ahead and submit, Ayana. Okay, DeAndre, that's cool. Okay, Liliana. Let's see. Okay, Liliana, scroll down a smidge. Did you add in the ear, Liliana? forms of ear. Serenity, can you open it up? You submitted. I wanted to make sure that you guys had it filled out in case it wiped it away.
Well, the first one we did, I submitted it and
Wiped it
it
off.
deleted it. Yes, it did. But I got the like the
Okay.
like these right here.
Mm-hmm. All right, we
Yeah.
have to solve this problem. I think we should just all use Cami. Since everybody
Okay.
uses Cami, I think we just need to use Cami, you guys.
I think if you go to submission detail, you can download it and transfer it to a Cami thing
Yeah.
file, whatever.
Okay.
And
Hill,
you can edit like that.
can you pull that up? Pull it, or did you use Cami? Use Cami. You always use
Oh,
Cami.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I use Cam.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you guys, let's all decide when we do these, let's just use Cami now so that we don't have fear of losing. Okay, of losing and submitting and whatever. Okay. All right, you guys, use your afternoon to get yourself caught up. Progress notes come out tomorrow. Thank you guys for being patient today, right? A little of this and a little of that, but I think hopefully we managed to get most of it done. Okay. All right. Adios. Thank you guys for all your feedback. Thank you. Adios, clase. Adios, clase.